All right, Steve-O, I'm going to make this very clear, so I need you to pay close attention. Okay, Steven. Good. Now it's your turn. Oh, wow. Did you know we had all this cool stuff back here? Steve-O, sit back down and pay attention. Now I need you to... Whoa! Captain America is kicking butt. Put that back and listen to me. Would you please just... Hey, look! A Carter! Say, isn't it my turn to do a video? Yes. Well, why didn't you say so? Let's get started. Two military personnel were convicted of vandalism. What exactly did they vandalize? The men broke off and then ran away with the top half of a Paddington bear statue. 23 statues were installed to mark the release of Paddington in Peru. The two intoxicated men were caught on camera kicking the statue and then fled with it in a taxi. The judge is quoted saying Paddington Bear is a beloved cultural icon with children and adults alike. He represents kindness, tolerance, and promotes integration and acceptance in our society. Your actions were the antithesis of everything Paddington stands for. I don't know what antithesis means, but I do know these guys are the opposite of Paddington. A thief and his accomplice were convicted of stealing from the English palace. Did they take jewelry, art? Nope. They stole a toilet. More specifically, an 18-karat, 250-pound gold toilet. It was insured for more than $6 million American dollars. The glittering crapper was a satirical work called America to make fun of excessive wealth. While there was more than enough evidence to convict them, the toilet was never recovered. Officials believe the criminals cut it up and sold the pieces. I bet when they're in prison, they're going to say they stole a throne for the palace just so they don't get picked on. Two Galapagos tortoises living at the Philadelphia Zoo are now the proud parents of 4 hatchlings. Like many, these tortoises waited to have children. Unlike many, they waited almost 100 years. That's right, these two reptiles are each almost a century old. The mother arrived at the zoo in 1932. That's the same year Franklin Roosevelt became president and Amelia Earhart flew over the Atlantic. I wonder if these tortoises are going to have to wait another 100 years before they become grandparents. Who hasn't heard a kid claim that there's a monster under their bed or in their closet? A child in Kansas told his babysitter that there was a monster hiding under the bed. To try and reassure them everything was fine, the babysitter looked under the bed. To her surprise, she discovered a 27-year-old man was there. He struggled with the babysitter and then ran, but was later arrested. Turns out the man used to live there, but had a court order to stay away. He was out on bond after being accused of several criminal charges. After this stunt, a judge ordered him jailed without bond. Now that he's in jail, he's going to have to worry about monsters under his bed. A man tried to cash almost $60,000 worth of chips, but was denied. The reason he can't cash them is a bit of a long story. So, when the Playboy Hotel and Casino closed, it hired a company to destroy their chips. However, an employee from that company stole some chips and put them in a deposit box at a bank. The employee eventually declared bankruptcy, having forgotten about the chips. The bank opened the box, confiscated the chips, and sent them to an auction house. The auction house is where the man I mentioned before got the chips. When he tried to cash them with the Treasury Department's Unclaimed Property Administration, they handle stuff like this. They said that since the casino didn't distribute the chips, they don't qualify for cashing in. I'm personally disappointed that they never said if the chips were sour cream and onion or barbecue. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Steven asked me to do something at the end here. Oh well.